Facebook and YouTube. This is HellPhoenix24 from Xbox Live. It's been a while since my last video. I apologize for the crappiness of my video. My laptop is a little old. I don't have all the gear like most of you pro gamers have, like Rykker. If you all know who Rykker is, he helps with new layouts for Diablo. He gives you heads up on Overwatch. This video is dedicated to him in true respect because he plays Diablo 3 on the PC version. I saw one of his videos about the newest version of the firebird set. Firebird set for Diablo 3 Reaper Souls is my favorites for the wizard because my name, HellPhoenix, right? Now, this video, I take partial credit for this video because I've modified his version of PC to the Xbox One. But he gets a great amount of credit for this. But I still claim some credit for this because of the changes I made. Now, if you play Diablo 3 for Xbox One, I believe it might also affect PlayStation 4. I don't own PlayStation 4 yet. But those who know me know that I don't judge between systems. I like them both equally. I've been playing them both since they came out, you know. I'm just now logging into my Diablo 3, and I recently lost all my characters. They were all completely wiped from my console, so I had to start completely over from scratch. I've been on it for about 2 to 3 days now. I got my female wizard. I got her up to level 70, and after equipping the Phoenix Firebird set with a little modifications of my own to her skills or what she uses in equipment, she is now Paragon level 58. I was about to say 54. Now, if you've all seen his video with the Firebird / the Telrasha set, that is one of his newest videos he posted about how the Firebird set is now on par with that of the lightning wizard set and everything. I took some of his ideas and blended them because I wanted to see if I can mold it into the Xbox One version. I was able to do so, but there are a few differences because the PC version, there's a staff, a two-handed weapon called the Grand Vizier. Now, in the PC version, the Grand Vizier allows the player, while it's equipped to them as a power or as their main weapon, it reduces the cost for Meteor by, I think, 50%, if I remember right. But it increases his damage by, I think, 500. He had it as a power, an offensive power for the Wizard for PC. Sadly, in the console version, the Grand Vizier doesn't give all of that. It only lessens how much it costs to cast it. It doesn't give the power boost. So I took out that, and my layout, like I said, I don't have the gamer gear to play the game and let you see what I'm playing. But what I did with the skills, you'll be able to compare notes with his video and mine. For your skills, this is what I use. I use the teleport with the runestone safe passage, just like he does. My right trigger, he did say that the two best ones to use, it depends on how you want to play aggressive or a bit defense aggressive, is either the disintegration beam with the fire, or you want to use arcane turret with fire. I switch between the two because I like them both, but I like the disintegrate because I don't have to wait for a second for the turret to target them and attack. This thing is instant, and I'm playing on Torment 7. I just got this character to level 70 today, and I'm playing on Torment 7. Nothing lower works because I killed them all in seconds. Okay, now back to what I was saying. The third skill that I'm using, like his, it is the Frost Nova with the Cold Snap. Wait, why is it cold? No, it shouldn't be Cold Snap. It should be, hold on. Bone Chill. That's the one you have to use. Sorry, I forgot to equip that. I just remembered. Yeah, as I said, Frost Nova with the Runestone Bone Chill. Now, if you don't want to know, if you want to know what this does, you can watch his video because it'll tell you. If you don't want to, fine. Enemies take more damage while frozen or chilled by Frost Nova. Now, the fourth skill you want, it is an essential if you're going to use this for the Firebird set. Okay? Okay, this is my layout for the Firebird set for Rykker's PC version. Meteor with the Runestone Meteor Shower. Next, you gotta have ice armor, okay? You gotta have some defense. You gotta have a powerful build, but you gotta be able to take that hit, otherwise, poof, one hit, you die, you know? I'm using ice armor, like the PC version, crystallized. When you are struck by a melee attack, your armor is increased, which is good. Now, finally, I'm using magic weapon. I could not remember if he was using the Runestone Ignite or if it was Forced Weapon. I think it was Ignite because of what it does, and it's a massive increase to the Firebird's capabilities. I'll go through what the Firebird set does if you don't know. If you do, then you already should know this part. Now, for the passive skills, as I said, I modified it just a bit to tweak it to give you a balance between defensive power and power, okay? Now, I'm using Blur, decreased damage taken by 17%. I'm using Unwaving Will, standing still for 1.5 seconds increases the following attributes: armor by 20%, all resistance by 20%, and damage by 10%. The third skill I'm using is the Vanishing Ward. I call it the shield, the barrier that it puts around you. As long as you have not taken damage in at least 5 seconds, you get a protective shield that absorbs the next 60% of your life in damage. It's good. It adds to the defensive capability. The final one I'm using, which is great on how I'm using it, is the conflict. The one that increases fire damage. Fire damage dealt to enemies applies a burning effect, increasing their chance to be critically hit by 6% for 3 seconds. Sadly, like I said, most of you who've watched my videos, I am mentally handicapped. Spelling is horrible. Understanding words are horrible unless I hear them. It's frustrating beyond all belief. These are my 4 passive skills. Now, my 3 passive powers. This is where I tweaked it a bit compared to his PC version. Etched Sigil is one of your powers, not what's in your hand. Mage Fire. Here, I'll go back. Etched Sigil, your Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, and Ray of Frost also casts one of your other damaging arcane power spenders every second. So, well, I'm just using my Disintegration Beam, and it only takes the cost for the Disintegration, not for the other spells. So while I'm using that, it's automatically casting my Meteor Shower. So it's just like boom, 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 nothing but rain from hell, basically. The second one is Mage Fist. Fire skills deal 20% increased damage. And like the PC version, for the third one, sorry, mouth is a little dry. Your ice armor now reduces damage from melee attacks by 60% and automatically casts Frost Nova whenever you take 10% of your life in damage. Now, I used a blend, like I said, he gets major credit for this, okay? I just molded it to fit my console version because PC gets a little more abilities with their stuff than we do. But like I said, I'm taking some credit for this, but Rykker gains most credit for this, okay? Now, I haven't got to my equipment, okay? Let's see. My equipment is very similar to his. Death Wish is a one-handed sword. Right now it's got 1 socket on it. While channeling Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, or Ray of Frost, all damage is increased by 34%. Not bad. It's supposed to be 35, but I don't like to run through that one. I'm using, for the armor, I'm using the Firebird's Talons, which is the gloves. I'm using the Firebird's Pions, which is the shoulder pads. I'm using Cinder's Coat. This is the difference between his and mine. Cinder's Coat is a legendary chest piece. It's got 3 sockets on it. Its special ability reduces the resource costs of fire skills by 30%. This is how I have basically endless mana. I never run out of mana. I can sit there, use Disintegration Ray, and my mana just stays where it is. Okay? Then I'm using the Firebird's Plum, which is the helmet. I'm using the Traveler's Pledge, like he is on PC. The set pieces for this is Traveler's Pledge and the Compass Rose, which is the ring and the necklace. While you have them both equipped, when moving, damage taken is reduced by up to 50%. While standing still, damage dealt is increased up to 100%. So while I'm standing still, I'm dealing so much damage, it's insane. And since you stand there with the Disintegration Ray, the damage you're doing is insane as it is. Let's see. Like the PC version, I'm using the Ancient Parthon Defenders. Each stunned enemy within 25 yards reduces your damage taken by 9%. It's always good for that. And then for what he's holding in his offhand, which is normally a shield or a spell, he's using the Firebird's Eye. The only piece of armor he's not wearing part of the Firebird set is his chest piece. But I still gain access to all 6 skills because the Firebird set is a 7-piece set. Okay? Now, here's what you get if you're using the entire Firebird set or 6 pieces of this set. Ready? When you die, a meteor falls from the sky and revives you. This effect has a 60-second cooldown. That's for 2 pieces. For 4 pieces, dealing fire damage with one of your skills causes the enemy to take 1000% weapon damage as fire per second for 3 seconds. This effect can be repeated a second and third time by different skills. If the enemy is burning due to 3 different skills simultaneously, the enemy will ignite, taking 3000% weapon damage per second until they die. Now, the main source of that one isn't really important because you're only using 2 fire-based skills: Disintegration Fire and Meteor Shower. These are the only 2 spenders you really need to focus on, because with this you have an endless rain from above and blazing through the field with your Disintegration Ray. Alright? Now, you'll be able to, so you won't be doing 3000% damage, but you will be doing 2000 instead of 3. 2000 is still pretty damn good. Alright? Next, as I said, Compass Rose, but one of the rings I'm using instead of Unity or anything else is the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. Now, why? Most of you should know this. Reduce the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you hit with a resource spending attack. Now, this isn't just 1 second, okay, then it's got to finish cooldown. This is every time you attack. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. That's why you can keep using your teleport like this to dodge the damage, because it constantly refreshes as long as you're hitting an enemy. And you're using 2 resource spenders. And the only one that takes effect with it is your Disintegration. So, yeah. I'm using the Firebird's Tarsi, which is his boots. The Firebird's Downs, which is the pants. And the belt. The belt, I'm using, like he is on PC, I'm using the Harbashing's Binds. Reduce the arcane cost of Arcane Turret, Disintegrate, and Ray of Frost by 64%. The max you can get to is 65%. But I juggled with it for a while because using Kunai's Cube with it, it would give me 65. It would not. I did it for at least a good couple of minutes. But that is my setup. Right now, my total attack power is 370,000 damage. The shield, which people tell me is how much health you have, I think, or if that's your armor, I've never been really clear. They don't give me a straight answer. Is 14.4 million. Yeah, and remember, Most of you who know me, I don't use mods. I despise mods. Everything I do, I earn. And the one with the plus sign, the third stat, with the plus sign, I believe that's your regeneration capability. Mine is 1,563,000. It's got the K after the 1,563. So yeah. But like I said, this is my setup. If you guys have any advice, if you have any questions, or if you think I can tweak it a bit more to make it more aggressively powerful and still be able to maintain a defense so I don't die within a couple of hits, please feel free to talk to me on Xbox Live, Facebook, or YouTube. Those are the 3 best ways you can contact me. But like I said, Rykker, I've been subscribed to you for a while now. I greatly watch your videos, and like I said, this layout goes tribute to you. I take credit for it, but you will take major credit for it because I would never have thought of this without your help. So thank you very much for this. This is the end of my video. It should be posted here shortly on YouTube and Facebook. This is HellPhoenix24 from Xbox Live, signing out.